Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 12th of August. How are you? And you, but especially you, right there, dead center. How are you doing this morning? How are you this Wednesday morning? I am so excited to be here with you on this Wednesday morning at way more-ish than 8. Way more-ish than 8. Let's see if I get all my screens going here in just 1 second. Boom. Stop that. Boom. There we go. I think I'm almost there. One more screen to come up. Boom. Goes there, and there we are there. All right. Got all my screen. Hang on. Don't you love technology sometimes? It was like there, then it wasn't. There we go. There we're all going. Now all the screens are rocking and rolling. It is great to be with you here on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful day in New England today, and I am excited to be here with you. I am very excited to be here today. Yeah, we're almost to the middle of the month. I guess this weekend will be the middle of the month. I've lost track of, I know it's the 12th, but it's like, what day is it? It's the 12th, but what day is it? Sometimes you just got to feel your way around. Where am I? Is it Monday? Is it Wednesday? Where are we? Where are we in all this? In this universe, and how are we playing with that today? So, but a good day. It's a good day for a good day. I gotta, it's a fun day. It's a fun day. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get started with our opening quote. Ooh, I like our opening quote. Our opening quote today is, I have to digest it before I say it out loud. So I kind of, I don't see it till I'm talking to you. So I don't look in advance. I don't peek. But I do take that moment to take it in before I actually recite it. Our opening quote today is, "The beauty in the world is that everyone can change it. Everyone can change it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can." Ooh, I gotta write that note. Hang on 1 second. Write myself a note. Sometimes when my mind remembers something, I just like, let's get that in there. Let's get that in there. Okay. Wow. My mind isn't fully there yet today. I'm bouncing around. I'm bouncing. I'm moving. I'm shaking. I am all over the place, but I am here with you. So I thought today, I don't know if you have seen on Apple TV the series Ted Lasso. I know it's a popular one with many people. The new season just started dropping, I think, last week on Ted Lasso. And what I love, and I do this with pretty much everything I watch because I can watch a Disney cartoon and come up with a business lesson from it. But Ted Lasso is literally like a business book that writes itself. I mean, it really is a lessons in people and in business management, and there are so many great lessons in peopling. Uh, in it that I want to talk about that, and we'll probably talk about that some more as I watch it. But um, we started to watch the first episode of the new season, and then we said, you know what, we're going to go back and watch the series from the beginning. The series, we went right back and started at season 1, episode 1. Uh, Hey, good morning, Shelly. How are you? I just saw those cleared as I came on social. It showed me you had a very successful clearance sale. Yeah, love Ted Lasso. He is it is a extremely well written show, and well done, and probably the reason we have an Apple TV subscription. Besides, who everybody needs another subscription, right? But in the episode we watched last night, uh, the underlying theme was benching your best player, benching your star. And as business owners and even leading a team, and it really doesn't matter what your team is. That's actually, if you know nothing about sports or hate sports, okay, Ted Lasso, you don't have to love soccer, or as the English call it, football, okay, or just be a once every 4 years World Cup fan to like it, because Ted Lasso, actually, if you know nothing about Ted Lasso, um, coaches this premier soccer team, football team in England, but has no experience with that. But what he does know how to do is build a team, how to get people to work together, how to get people to talk, how to get people to communicate, how to get people to function, interdisciplinary function, and function together. And that is part of the underlying amazing of it. And most of us never ran a store before we had a store. Okay, you never managed a store, you never managed this many people, you never had this thing before you did it. And one of the things in last night's episode that we watched was Ted benching, which basically sidelining or taking his best performer out of the mix, saying, no, not going to do that. Okay, we're going to take our best performer and we're going to put him off to the side. Okay, send him to the farm. Send him to the farm. We're going to take our best performer and send him to the farm. And that is super scary. Okay, in the show, he's the highest scorer. He's the one that always scores. He's the one that always does everything. But he did it all by himself. He wouldn't do anything with the team. He basically, for lack of a better term, cut the team off at the knees, pushed everybody out of the way, and said, "Oh, I am great. I am great. I am great. All about me." And that's what this star player does. And we have that in our stores. Okay, anybody who's been in business for a while and employed people for a while has that star. They can do everything. They can do intake. They can do pricing. They can hang. They can create magnificent displays. They can do everything except for work with other people. It brings a dark cloud over the store whenever they're there. Everybody hates working with them, because the way they do everything and push and stomp on all over. Maybe it's your best salesperson if you have salespeople on the floor. Maybe it's your best processor. Maybe it's your manager, because a lot of times, because they can do everything, they become manager. But they are making the environment toxic. Okay? The way they do everything, okay, they have, to an extent, what I call briefcase knowledge. Briefcase knowledge is, I know everything. Great! I got everything. I know it all. I am fabulous. You need me. You need me. And they do all of that, okay? They do all of that, but they don't teach anybody anything. They don't mentor. They don't work together. They don't pass. Okay? A great team is about passing. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's passing. It is, we work together. We work on a team. Even an assembly line is a team. And we make great passes. Okay? We make them fast. We make them pass. And we make great things. And that's part of what makes a great team, okay, is everyone working in tandem. Okay, there is no, the old saying, there is no I in team. And so it is incredibly difficult in our heads a lot of time to take our star, our best salesperson, if they outsell everybody else. If you are a high-end boutique that has salespeople working with customers, or you are a furniture store, you're your best salesperson, your best processor in the back of the store, whatever it is, or the person that you think is actually managing and leading your team, but is leading with not leading collaboratively, not leading by building anybody up, but leading by force and meanness. Okay, that Mean is a leadership style. It is not that. Hey, Jessica, good morning. Good to have you here all the way from Canada. It is, that is not leadership, but we promote these people because they can do everything. We give them more roles. We're afraid to cut or deal with their bad cloud that they bring to the team. But like this episode of Ted Lasso will show you, okay, in a very visual way on a different field than your business, is that by removing that person who is all about them, okay, who is the toxic cloud, even if they are your best performer, it allows everyone else to rise up. It allows the whole team to rise up and become even better than they were before. Okay, it allows them to win games. It allows you to win. It allows you to sell more, even if they were your best salesperson. Okay, because toxic doesn't win. Toxic never wins. Okay, toxic never wins. And that is the reality of it. We don't win with toxic. We don't win with being toxic. And toxic doesn't win for your stores. Your customers ultimately notice it, even if they're a star. Even if they're like, oh my God, Susie is the best. Oh my God, Susie can do everything. Anytime I have an issue, I can bring it to Susie, and Susie does. But if Susie is that cloud, okay, and is just all about them and not working as a team, your business is dysfunctional. It is like driving down the road and having one wheel being flat the whole time. Okay, yes, you're going to still go, but you're not going to go as fast as you can. You're not going to be as successful as you can if all floor tires are inflated the same way. Because you also wouldn't be good if one of the tires was way overinflated. If you were overinflated and it was like this, and and the other 3 tires were normal, you just wouldn't. So the underlying lesson here is really, it's okay. I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission to think about benching your star player, to bench the person, to say, this has got to change. And Ted did it through benching, okay, which was saying, okay, time out. Okay, you're out of here for a period of time. Okay, I'm not going to play you. Okay, that is your choice. I'm not going to play you. Is how he accomplished it, and didn't directly fire him. But in many cases in your store, it results in a complete change. Like, you have to remove that person from the environment, from their seat of power, from their seat of strength, and everybody else will rise up on your team. Everyone else, even if it's only one other person, they will rise up. They will rise up and perform better than you were before. Okay, and I know pulling off that Band-Aid is hard. I've done it. Okay, I have done it, and it's scary. It's scary. It's scary, and everybody's looking at you like, how can you do that? How can you survive? How will we survive? Even the people that will rise up on your team will be like, oh my God, but they know everything. They do everything. No. Okay, you have done this. You can do this. Your team can do this. You can build better, okay, and build a better culture, because culture is where it wins. That is where your business wins. It's all about the people. It is all about the people. And that is what makes it amazing. That is what makes it amazing. And so you can do this. You can do this. Bench your star player. That is what the challenge is. There somebody on your team that needs a bench? Is there somebody on your team that needs to be sent to the farm? Is there somebody on your team that needs to get sat down and cut down? Okay, not in a mean way, in a constructive, build them up way. Is there somebody on your team that needs that? I'm guessing there is. I'm guessing there is. and I'm guessing you can do it. You know what else you can do? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, Sunday at night, Wednesdays in the morning. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at resalerise.com, Neil at resalerise.com. We start the program every day with our opening quote. Our opening quote today was, "The beauty in the world is that everyone can change it." And our closing quote today is, "The greatest reward for doing is the opportunity to do more." The greatest reward for doing is the opportunity to do more. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will. Yes, we will. But until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, and you, but especially you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. Or day. I'm so used to being at night. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you, yes, you, on Wednesday.